Hello friends, my name is Teacher Evelyn Joy and welcome back to my channel. It's early in the morning right now. I taught a 5:30 a.m. class. I have a 30-minute break and then I have 3 more classes to teach this morning. Okay, so if you know anything about me, you know I'm a VIPKID teacher. And if you know anything about VIPKID lately, they recently announced that they're going to be lowering our incentive pay. So with VIPKID, I was hired at a base pay of $8. With incentives, if I teach at least 45 classes a month, I get an extra $2 per class. So base pay for a 25-minute class, base pay is $8 plus $2 incentive. I make $10 for a 25-minute class, which is awesome, fantastic, wonderful. But recently, a friend that used to live in China mentioned that the exchange rate has been changing with China, and it made me realize how short-sighted I've been trying to figure out why they're making this payment change and what could be affecting them. I never even thought about the exchange rate. So obviously the economy and everything has been changing this year a lot during quarantine and all the there's a lot of economic factors that I'm not even aware of, but I decided to look up and see the average price for each year. You know, every day, according to the economy and what's fluctuating, the value of the dollar versus the value of the Chinese, do you say yen or yuan? I don't know. The Chinese money versus American dollars, right? It fluctuates daily, which is crazy. And that's true about all money systems that are different in the world. They fluctuate depending on the economy. And so I thought I would look at how much paying me $10 per class when I started in 2017, how much it was for them then and how much it is for me now. Okay, so this is the exchange rate. In the year 2017, each American dollar was 6.76 yen. So $10 is really easy to calculate. I don't even need a calculator. I don't even need another chart. Just move the decimal point over. It cost them 67.6 yen to pay me $10, right? But now in 2020, with the exchange rate that has changed, it's costing them more money to pay me $10. So it's actually costing them 70.3 yen. Now, for just $10, that's not a lot of a fluctuation. But if you think about the fact that I make somewhere between $1,000 to $2,000 per month, depending on how many classes I teach, it adds up a lot. And if you think about the fact that we have 100,000 teachers, it really fluctuates a lot. So I think they were looking, okay, the exchange rate's changing, other factors are affecting it. What are ways that we can cut costs, right? And so they implemented this new structure of payment, right? And I think they were really smart from the beginning to introduce that this is your base pay. This is your money that you're guaranteed. And this is the incentive. It's an extra. In other words, we legally can take it away without getting into legal problems because it's an incentive, it's a bonus, it's an extra. So in other words, when we don't show up for class, they can fine us or fee us $10 because it's coming out of the incentive or the base pay. So I think that was really clever of them and really smart of them to do. And I've always just viewed that $2 as an extra. So I appreciate that they didn't take the incentives away altogether. And, you know, for legal and financial reasons, I think maybe they couldn't fully take it away, right? I don't know. I mean, they could have, but they would have had to change their policies. Anyway, so I thought that was an interesting thought that I never even acknowledged or even thought about, that this is one of the financial factors that is affecting VIPKID. So since I still have extra time, let's dive deeper because I'm just looking at, I started with VIPKID in December 2017, but VIPKID has existed since 2015, I think. So let me look up on Google the exchange rate for 2015. Let's check it out. So 2015, yeah, oh wow, oh wow, wow, wow. Oh my. Okay, so in 2015, it was, okay, 6.28, but in 2014, it was 6.16. Okay, so it's fluctuated over time quite a bit. So it's interesting how, but right now, America is having the American dollar go up and the Chinese yuan is going down a little bit. That's advantageous for America in the world market, but for us as VIPKID teachers, it means a little bit more strain on our bosses in China as far as paying us, since they are paying us with Chinese money and we are receiving it with American money. So anyway, I thought that was interesting because I know that they increased the price of the classes for the teachers, for the parents. They increased the price for the parents because they told the parents it's because we want to pay our teachers more, and that's not really true. Well, maybe with this exchange rate, it is true. They're paying us more Chinese money, but that's an interesting thought. I thought they were being deceptive, and in a way, it's a little bit deceptive. You're only making more money than before if you teach just a ton of classes all the time. Because of the new chart, I've got videos about it. But it's an interesting thought. They do want to pay us more. They want to pay us more Chinese money. But on our end, in American money, it looks the same or less. So that's an interesting thought. They're not necessarily being deceptive. Well, they're not necessarily lying and saying that they're paying us more because they are paying us more Chinese money. That's very interesting. I never even thought of it that way. But anyway, a factor I never thought of in my self-centered bubble, not even realizing one of the factors that affects our company. That's what happens when you have bosses in China and you live in America. There's an exchange rate that affects the pay. So I'm thankful that our pay doesn't fluctuate daily. They're not paying us in Chinese money and it fluctuates daily. I'm thankful that they set our base pay in American money. So thank you, VIPKID, for doing that. I appreciate that. So it's not something that fluctuates daily, but for them it does. Each time that they have to write us a paycheck, it could be up or down, right? It's fluctuating on the daily, by a few cents. But having the more employees you have, 100,000 employees, that affects you more. That little few cents exchange rate change, sort of like buying gas, right? People get so upset when gas prices go up just like a few cents because it adds up per gallon, right? Same idea, only larger scale for teachers. Anyway, once again, I want to say I'm so thankful for this job. So thankful I still have a job. Thankful I can work from home, making more money teaching online than I ever could working at a daycare or a grocery store or an elementary school. So I'm really thankful for that. And I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.